Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's go. You ready?
Who the Hell Knows podcast.
What's up, motherfuckers? This is the Who the Hell Knows podcast. Coming back at you again. It's Tuesday, October 15th, 2019. I'm here with my two co-hosts. We got Wally and Mr. Jingles in the motherfucking house. Young nut, slut nut ass mother.
What's going on?
What's going on, guys? Another week. We're back. It's fucking mid-October now.
It's the 15th?
Quick shout out to the fucking Dodgers. Thanks for losing. That's what I get. I told this funny joke about how the Angels lose all the time to this one lady, and she likes the Angels, and she got all pissed off, and then the Dodgers lost. So it's like kind of like karma. I don't know. I guess if you want to be superstitious about it.
It was in the.
But no, I knew they were gonna lose, dude. I was like, they're not gonna make it to the World Series. Like, I've been watching certain games, and every time I watch them, I'm like, that's not a World Series team, dude. You have to accept it. I didn't want to start off talking about baseball, but quick shout out to the Dodgers.
It's that time of year.
Their season's over.
Is it the
Congratulations to all the teams that are they're fighting for the championship to go to the World Series. See who's gonna go.
Who's still in? How many teams?
Pretty sure the Astros
and the Yankees,
and
right?
the Yankees. And then the Cardinals and the St. Louis Cardinals.
This is why we need Wi-Fi so we can check
Who beat
on
the
the
Dodgers? Who beat the Dodgers?
Nationals.
The that's who the Cardinals are playing. Cardinals and the Nationals. And the Nationals are doing really good.
Fuck yeah.
So it's,
Man, the only reason I know this stuff is because, like, on Instagram, dude. The only reason I know anything kind of nowadays is kind of Instagram. That's terrible.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, I just see Giants, this, that. Apparently, like, they've been shut out or strike. Or I don't know.
Oh, dude, there's some badass shit going on. Like,
it's a good time to watch baseball. Playoffs always sounds good. Dude.
Yeah, well, the playoffs are always the best time to watch baseball, but, hopefully your team makes it to the fucking playoffs. But if you love baseball, then you can watch any fucking game and you'll love it, dude. And that's kind of like me, but I really just like watching the Dodgers, but I like certain players, like good pitching, I love to watch certain pitchers. I'm like, damn, that was a crazy ass pitch. Like, if you watch it, you like notice the pitches and you have to kind of see the beauty in it, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Sounds kind of gay.
Yeah, I guess.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, pitching and catching,
I get it. No,
getting them pitchers and catchers.
Dude, I get it. But you watch baseball too, right?
It's like soccer. When you kick the fucking ball and they curve it perfectly in the corner, right over the fucking head or something like that. Oh yeah. It's kind of like that with baseball. They're trying to pitch it into this certain strike zone, and if you can get it like to the top of the strike zone and the kind of fake the hitter out and make him think it's going to be out of the strike zone, and then it drops back into the strike zone at the last minute. Certain shit like that. Like there's a technique to it, and I don't know.
But LA always seems to do pretty good, no?
It's kind of disappointing because they fucking had the greatest year they've had in franchise history, I believe. They had the most wins they've ever got.
Like through the regular season?
Yeah. The regular season, yeah, definitely. Because this isn't a very good postseason for them. That's for sure.
Damn.
But shout out to you guys. See you next year, motherfuckers. Hopefully they make some changes in their pitching. I'm not a coach, but
It's kind of crazy we talk about
put
baseball.
the scissors down.
But no. Because I was gonna say something, but baseball is not really your top 5, isn't it?
Baseball could go away tomorrow and I could give two shits. But I get why people like it. I've seen playoff games and it's fun. It seems fun. I love playing baseball. I hate watching it on TV.
What about?
It's kind of like honestly, it's kind of like soccer, in a way. I mean, besides the fact that you're not kicking the ball with your feet. The ball's a lot smaller. There's a lot of shit. That's different. But the fact that to me at least, soccer is pretty fucking boring until some badass shit happens.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, oh, but you gotta wait for it.
Yeah, there's
you know
some
what I mean?
boring ass soccer games.
So I'm just like, you know, they're kicking it back and forth, and you know, the other team gets it and takes it all the way back, and you know, same with baseball, dude. Like, you gotta wait through a few pitches. Few of them they fucking foul off, so that shit doesn't count, you know. Like, and then it's just like, oh, sometimes there's like a 20 pitch fucking at bat, you know, and you're like, fuck, dude. Like,
Sometimes it just feels like, I think for baseball, like they just have so many goddamn games. They're like, dude, I could miss half the season, and I'm gonna miss anything really.
Yeah,
I mean,
they probably have the most.
Right, they
games,
play a lot.
Most games out of any fucking sport, maybe. Like, I'm not sure.
But you were asking me?
Nah, I just wanted to know if you like. I just wanted to know if baseball was your top 5, but I guess not. I think it's one of my top 5.
Do you even watch 5 sports?
Dude, top 5 for you, really? Baseball?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know you.
Well, it's because when I was a
just
young...
kidding.
Well, dude, I blame my brother's dad. Even though he's not my real dad, I blame him because he's the reason why I like the Dodgers. He's the reason I like some soccer team. Like, it just...
We feed off each other.
Yeah. So, like, the reason I like the Dodgers, for some reason, we went to his truck and we all went as a family. This is even before I had brothers and sisters. Even that, like, it was just me, him, my mom, and his other 2 his daughter and son, and we all went to the Dodgers game. We had a season pass. I remember we've been going like every game, like every week or every 2 weeks. It feels something like that.
As a kid, that sounds like fun.
Oh,
Dude,
fuck
yeah,
yeah,
that's
because
the
you get
shit.
free shit. Every time you walk in, like every game, they give you a glove, a small baseball,
Oh, when you have season tickets, yeah, fuck yeah.
towel.
And usually, like, the first 300 fans on certain days will get something. Like, I remember I went one time and I got a fucking backpack, like one of those roller backpacks. It was like a Dodgers roller backpack. It was like a mini one, but it was pretty cool. It was for like little kids, maybe, you know. I think I gave it to my cousin.
Dude, as a kid, it's just the memory, too. Hopefully
dude,
a good one, right?
like,
You had good times?
Huh?
Just,
Hopefully
dude,
it's a
everything.
good memory, right?
Going to that
it was
big ass
whatever.
stadium.
Why?
You know?
Well, I was just a kid. I mean, that time I was getting my ass kicked, getting abused, so it was whatever for me. Yeah, going to the game was fun.
But you think it wasn't like an escape from that? Or
No.
was that shit happening there, too?
Yeah, it happened to me plenty of times. I don't know. I don't know what's real, what's fake. Like, I thought he'll be fucking around. No, he's being serious. So I was like, oh, fuck this.
Like,
sucks.
fuck in front of all these people, motherfucker?
Sometimes he'll like fucking
really?
be. Oh yeah, dude. I remember. Damn, why is it so fucking cold, dude? Why is it so cold?
In here?
Yeah.
I think Satan just walked in.
No, dude, it's so cold in here.
Hey, it's
I'm
like,
shivering.
It's like, what's that movie?
You want a sweater?
No,
Hey, it's like, I see
maybe I gotta stop drinking.
was that
mineral
The
water.
Sixth Sense?
Mm-hmm.
When it gets all cold and it's because there's ghosts.
Yeah.
Nah, but
It's
You
to
can
keep
see
you
our-
awake,
you can
kind
see
of,
our
you know?
breath.
no, it just sucks.
Hey, you want my sweater?
Nah, I'm good. Nah.
I'll turn it down.
But
You
hold
want me to
on, let
turn
me
it
tell
down?
my story before I forget it. But I remember, like, I wasn't having a great time going to soccer games. I did, for a little while. Like,
Baseball, right?
yeah, the baseball games, like churros. Who wants churros? Like, oh, I want one, and yeah, they bought me one. But like at the same time, hey Cesar, let's go to the restroom. And like, I didn't have to go, and he hit me in the bathroom. It's like, hey, stop having fun, kind of shit.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he had a fucked up head. I don't know. I don't want to talk about my brother's dad so much. I don't know. I ask myself, dude, now I'm older. Like, I still ask myself, like, why the fucker?
Why the fucker?
Why
the
did
fuckers?
why did that
So
fucker
you
hit?
kind of have like a negative tie to the Dodgers, like a feeling. Do you get like negative feelings when you think of the Dodgers?
No.
Because you like have flashbacks of that.
No, it's
or-
the opposite, huh? You like the Dodgers.
I
You're a
love the
fan,
Dodgers.
yeah.
The opposite. I mean, it's totally the opposite, but it's weird how, because I don't know who the Dodgers was until this fool showed up in my life and we're going to baseball.
And you still love them. That's fucking pretty cool.
Yeah, soccer too. It It was just weird. I remember we went to my first soccer game, dude, live when I was like 7 or 8 years old, and there was a soccer player dressed in yellow, another soccer player dressed in red and white. I didn't know who to choose. I was just like, I was going like, oh, Viva las Chivas. And then my mom would be like, no, you're going for the wrong team. It's like, what are you talking about?
Wait, really?
Like,
And that's like a big deal, too.
Yeah. Like,
wait, this is a real story here?
Yeah, this is a real story. My mom.
Why were you initially like pulled towards Chivas? You like the colors? You like some of the players?
I don't know, because other guys went and they were going for Chivas. Like, oh, shit, I got to be part of the group now.
Guys you went with?
Yeah, yeah, that guy's friends and like some of his co-workers.
And they were Chivistas.
Yeah.
So you wanted to fit in, kind of.
Kind of, and then after that, my brother's dad was a Americanista fan, so he decided to, I don't know, going for America. So then after that, in second half, I remember, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna go for the yellow team, and that's when Guau, like the old school soccer players back then, and they were sponsored by Sol, so that's when they bought me a jersey, a long sleeve. So that's when I fell in love with them.
In that game?
No, I believe the very next day, or I don't know, it was like a week later. We got soccer jerseys, like, and everything in our room was decorated on America posters, like. Yeah.
And so it begins.
Dude, my mom would buy little like statues, like decorations of like little kids like playing soccer. And she'll actually take it to someone that she knows how to paint. And like, can you paint me this like yellow and blue? And they look like little like soccer jerseys, like the real soccer jersey from America, and it's just cool. It's just awesome.
Yeah, you really get into sports when you're a kid. You're like you like idolize players and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's a trip.
The older I get, I like back away from sports. Like being.
You know what's crazy about sports, though?
A rabid fan.
We're always against each other. Human beings, we're always talking shit to each other. I noticed that. I remember going to soccer. Remember in high school?
Oh, some people get crazy. Yeah.
Remember in high school, I bet like in the bus, you guys are talking about who's the best shooter or who's the best goalie. Like, dude, we have that. Or even against the other team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there was some racist shit.
Racist shit?
Yeah. There was a black guy in the other team, and I'll tell you the name later, but he decided to call him. And yeah, and I'm like, oh, fuck, this is crazy.
During the game?
During the game or halftime or after the game, I don't know what happened. This is when I was like 16 or 17. And
dude, back then, there was a lot of fucking, like, tension between...
In high school, huh?
Yeah.
Between
it was
black
just
people
weird.
and Mexicans and white boys. Everybody was talking about white boys and all that shit, too. Remember?
I wonder if that still goes on. Does it?
I don't know, dude. I remember there was a lot of racial tension, though, when we were in high school, huh?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, I didn't have any beef with anybody.
Yeah, me either, but I remember a lot of people were like, we're going to go fuck some white boys up, or, oh, we're going to fucking fuck up, the, black people or whatever. Like, I remember there was a lot of shit going on. You were like people getting stabbed and shit, and like fucking...
Looking back, it's just young guys having testosterone, dude. And
to
prove something.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Trying to be hard, like trying to... Well, a lot of it was probably gang related. A lot of people trying to get, put on.
Should get those kids to.
But are we supposed to? Is that?
Where are those people at now? Though a lot of them are in prison.
Some are dead.
Yeah, dude. That's crazy. Racism gets you dead.
Hopefully, or
but who the hell knows? Because we don't know the real story. What really happened?
Yeah, I don't know.
It happened.
I just remember there was a lot.
You know what's crazy? It happened where the apartments that we live, where that guy got murdered.
Oh, when he got stabbed, yeah.
Yeah, and the three guys who I knew the three.
Yeah,
guys.
I knew all three of them, dude. It was crazy.
Fuck, both of you are.
Yeah.
I used to hang out with one of them.
Yeah,
it's crazy because it was a small town. Yeah.
Cause at the same apartments when I used to hang out, I used to know this guy named Robert, and I used to hang out over there.
I used to. I came to live in those apartments in Corona. That's where I came. I came from Norco, went straight to those apartments, and I lived there for a while. That's how I met you. Right?
Yeah.
We lived across the pool.
That's what's crazy about this, because we play you know how we made friends? You just found a kid around the apartment. Like, hey, you want to play kickball?
Yeah.
And
And either they were a piece of shit or you guys got along, yeah?
Yeah.
That's usually what it was, dude.
We play baseball, kickball, football, soccer, ding dong ditch.
Yeah, dude, I remember that shit. We used to play that shit at the apartments.
Or spin the bottle.
We used to go knock on the door and then run away and hide in the bush. Like,
dude, some kid, my cousin did that to me. We went to his house, and I think it was in Glendale. So it's like rich white people. And he goes, dude, let's go to my friend's house. I was like, all right, cool, let's go. And we walked quite a bit. We got to this really nice house, and he knocked. And then he knocked. And we were just waiting. And then he took off.
And just left you there?
Yeah, dude. But, like, he made it seamlessly, you know? Like, he knocked, waited with me, and then knocked harder, waited, and then and then I was like, what the fuck?
So, like, right when they answered the door?
Right about to, dude, and I just took off, dude. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, that was how I got introduced to Ding Dong Ditch.
Yeah, nice, dude.
And I like that. I was like, dude,
I think that might have happened to me.
Really? That's the right way to do
like
it.
When I lived in the desert, though, I was like a little kid, like 6 or 7. We used to run around. We used to do whatever we wanted back then, dude.
No parents?
Well, it was like the desert, and like we had a house and then another house, and there was a house behind us. There was like a big ass field in between. There was no fences. There was a few fences on some of the houses, but like my house didn't have a back fence. So, like, I could just go out and there was a field and then somebody else's house down there. And, like, they had kids, and then the people next to me had kids. So we would all meet in the field in the middle and, like, just
finger each other.
Yeah, do whatever we wanted.
Did you get hit a lot when you were a little kid?
Get hit?
Yeah.
Like, by my parents?
So, yeah, by your mom and dad.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Did your mom
when I
put you
did
here?
shit wrong, not just because they felt like beating me. Like, I didn't have any abuse problems like you.
Nah, but like actually, well, yeah, that was part of my life.
Like the shit that you were talking about, I didn't have to worry about that shit. Like, there's somebody. I was worried about like monsters and shit. I wasn't like, and they were never there. They were never there. It was like, oh, you're just scared of nothing. And I was literally scared of nothing, but like this fool, when he was like...
lived with a monster.
Yeah, when he was like, oh, there's something behind me. There really was something behind him, you know? Like, so that I never had any shit like that.
I
that's
always feel like...
But like, when I did some shit wrong, I knew what was coming. I knew it. I got my ass beat with a belt. My dad didn't need the belt because his hand was fucking rough, and it was like a belt. But, you know, I knew what I did wrong, and like... You know, there's shit like that.
Bro, when you were a little kid, you don't give a fuck. I remember me walking with this guy right after school. We'll be getting, I don't know, I think we got Taco Bell at our elementary school. For some reason, we had Taco Bell sauces. I think I remember that. So what we used to do, we used to twist this shit.
We twist the just ketchup packets.
Yeah, and we just
I used to do that shit.
Boom, throw it onto the floor, and you see them all over the fucking the cafeteria, lunch tables or whatever. And
I was a little piece of shit. I used to throw them at like people's garage doors and like people's walls. And, like,
why destruction like that?
It wasn't really destruction. It was just making a mess.
But why?
Just because I was a piece. Well, I honestly like to see that shit splatter. Like if it was like a white wall, you like twist the ketchup packet really tight, twist it up, and then fucking throw it, and it just.
And they pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was an expert.
So it was just cool seeing that. I don't know. You're easily amused when you're a kid, you know what I mean? Like, dude, it was a little thing. I used to be able to entertain myself, like literally, especially when I was like, when I was a little wrestling fan. I used to have little action figures, and one of them it was a Terminator. It was literally like
not a wrestler,
like a metal, yeah. But his limbs moved really good, and he was Stone Cold Steve Austin to me, dude. Like,
really?
Because he was bald, you know. Like, I don't know. He did like the stunner perfect, like the way his arms would go. Like, you could put their fucking face in between his arms, and he's just like, you know. And it was just like toys that just died as soon as you let them go. They just fall over, like But you can I would get like little certain things that kind of resembled a plane, and then I would pretend it was a fucking plane and shit, and like just, And in my mind, it was a plane. I was landing that shit, and I didn't have an actual plane toy, so I improvised. And you do that when you're a kid. Like, you're just bored, maybe.
They have those nails that look like swords, like little swords.
What do you mean?
It's like a construction nail. It's a nail, and then it has like a little ridge, and then like a handle. Pretty
Oh
much.
yeah.
You guys want to hear a funny story?
That's like an anchor. Hold on, that's like an anchor to pull out nails. But to me, as a kid, that shit was a perfect sword. It fit perfect in the kid's hand. I was like, oh, dude, what the fuck? These little swords.
It's metal.
I started Listen, man. I think I was like 8 or 9. I started to cuss. Started to say bad words. I don't know, just to fit in, just to be cool, because everybody was saying it by the time I was in 4th or 5th grade. And I remember this is the time when you move in those apartments, and your apartment was right next to the pool. And there was a kid named Chiriquis.
What?
It's some weird nickname, Chiriquis.
That wasn't his real. No. Like, wow, they're getting really bad with these names.
No,
these Mexicans.
So it's some kid had a mushroom haircut.
I love that shit. I remember those.
And his brother,
a mushroom haircut.
His brother looked like, I forgot. I remember who he looks like. He looks like Carlos Vela, that soccer player, a little bit, but chubby. Anyways, I was sitting in the grass, just sitting in the grass. I don't know why. And then for some reason we started talking. I don't know why I said it, but they said something. I said, "Oh, Walter's a bitch," and they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell him." And like, "No, you're not." Like, "Yeah, yeah." So they knock his door.
I think you've told the story, but go ahead.
Did I?
I don't know. Go ahead.
Did I? I don't remember. So I was right there. I'm like, fuck, they actually did tell him.
Because we all used to hang out, huh? All the kids.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So
the dramas and shit.
Yeah, so his mom
I can't believe they actually told that motherfucker.
So I heard TV.
And he's just like, oh, did he?
I heard TV. And I guess the whole family was there. You guys were watching TV together as a family. So your mom was there, Beth was there, anyway, your whole family was there. And I'm like, fuck, I'm going to get... Dude, I didn't care about that, what really happened. What I care about is I'm going to get my ass kicked by the time I go home because my mom. I was just afraid of my mom.
What was she going to beat you for?
For saying bitch. You know?
What? I was going to tell her what?
Yeah, or something like that.
Well, apparently, word gets around. Shit.
But this is the funny part. So the very next day, right after school, you and me walk. You went to my house. My mom was there, and my mom, she goes, "Ven para acá." And when a Mexican mom says "Ven para acá," that means, oh, you're fucked.
You're gonna get fucked.
Yeah, you're gonna get in trouble. So I was like, hey, mom. She goes, so someone told me that you call Walter a bitch. And I'm like, no, don't lie to me. Ven para acá. And I'm like, I did it. Ven para acá. Like, no. And Walter was like, no, Irma, no, Cesar didn't call me bitch. Yes, he did. Boom.
Who told her?
Your mom. It was your mom. And, fuck, she slapped me hard, dude. And I fucking cried like a little bitch. Right in front of you, I'm pretty sure you were laughing. I don't know.
But who wouldn't have been laughing though? Dude?
Yeah.
You're just like,
fuck. Right in front of him.
That shit, yeah, that's crazy.
So, yeah. But that's, I don't know. That was just weird and embarrassed. But I don't know. I still got my ass kicked afterwards. You know, my mom actually embarrassed me in front of school. Like, I had to wear her shoes. And my stepdad's clothes.
What?
Yeah, her Nike shoes.
You had to wear her shoes.
Yeah, because I was I was an asshole. Like I just was fucked up in the head. I guess I was trying to. Trying to fit in with everybody else. I wanted to be black. Like I said this before. 13, 14 years old. Just I don't know. Then I misbehave. I was misbehaving a lot. Just a lot of bad grades, a lot of D's and F's, just paying attention more to my girlfriend and ex-girlfriend, and yeah, my mom was like, well, oh no, it was a teacher. We had a family, teachers conference, and all the teachers from my 7 classes, they're all in a group, and they talk about what's going on with me. And my mom was crying. And I don't know, I feel bad. And there was a teacher named Mr. McDonald, and he goes, Cesar, I need to talk to you outside. You never talk to your mom back. How could you? You're a gentleman, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, fuck
you, mister.
And there was a teacher, which I didn't like, and she was an avid teacher, Miss. I don't know. She had a big old mole. She was fat. I didn't like her. But anyway, she told.
Oh, I remember her. Dude, she fucking.
Miss Marvin or something.
Miss Martin.
Miss Martin.
She busted me in front of my mom. She made me call my mom in front of the whole class and shit. Yeah, she was a little bitch, dude.
Yeah, she's a bitch. I don't care. Because I remember, dude. She got me in. I don't know. She just got me in trouble so many times, and she told my mom, "Oh, Irma, you know what's a good idea? I see Cesar wears nice clothes. You should take away his clothes, put him in a bag, and every time he earns a good grade, you should earn it." And I'm like, "Fuck." Dude, I was crying, dude. That shit fucking hurt. I had my Air Force Ones, my Clipper jersey, my John Cena outfit. Like, I had everything to look cool to go to school.
Did that work?
Yeah. I liked it. I don't know.
No, but I mean, you behaved because of that?
Oh, yeah. I had, dude.
Yeah, dude, the clothes worked, man. I made that shit work.
No, but yeah.
So, no, in a way, it's a good way to discipline a kid, and incentive.
Well, dude.
Oh, yeah, especially if you're pouring that much money into the kid. Like, Air Force Ones, motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, you were spoiled.
Yeah, you'd be lucky to get some Air Force Ones at that age, and you didn't have a job. You know what I mean? Like,
I was just a stupid kid. How about that? I was a stupid kid. I didn't know who I was, but yes, I disappointed my mom, and how I earned it, yes, it did work. Because every class that I was a different student. I couldn't fuck around. I had to ask questions, and it did help. And little by little, they give you a green sheet. I don't know if you remember this back in Armadale. We all went to the same middle school. They give you a green sheet, and it's like a process report or whatever it is. And it says outstanding, whatever it is.
Satisfactory.
Yeah, all that shit.
Needs improvement.
Yep, and everyone at the beginning was a little bit needs improvement, but after that, like 2 weeks later, it was like outstanding. So after
Dude,
that,
how scared would you be when they were about to send out report cards? I was like, fuck, give me another month, please.
And there was times.
Hey, like waiting for it to come in the mail and shit, trying to intercept that shit. Like,
I was successful a couple times.
Hey,
yeah.
You seen your report card lately?
Hey, did she go to?
I haven't seen it.
Did she go to my room, Pan Man?
No, I don't think so. Why?
No? I don't know. Is my door shut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I would intercept mail. I would try to intercept like calls or like voicemails at the time, Man, it was just fear. Anything from the school, man. I was a troublemaker. I wasn't meant to be sitting down and like listening to that shit. I was always wanted to be free and fucking do whatever I wanted.
Yeah. I mean, when I got into like middle school and high school, I just wanted to like, talk to the girls and shit,
Oh yeah, when that started, that was man, what a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah.
What a pain in the ass, dude. We're talking about baseball and nobody really cares. And a lot of people care, but I'm just joking. Dude,
who the hell knows who cares?
Dude, another sport that I don't understand how people may like, but they do. Or no, I kind of get it in a weird way, is racing.
Yeah.
I went over to your house and your mom was watching the Talladega 500.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, what? Whoa. Like, I'm watching it because, like, how it's recorded is really nice.
Yeah,
and
dude.
Like, and then she was going for this one dude, and I was like, what? How does this go? And then they started kind of passing each other. And then the cool thing happened. The best thing that could happen to anyone watching a new sport, not knowing what happened, is like
a crash.
Yeah. They showed. Well, like
that's Talladega, dude. Honestly.
Well, they showed her guy. Joey Tolson, or
she likes Joey Logano.
Joey Logano, and they showed it. What's cool is they showed his camera from his car, which was cool.
Oh yeah, dude.
But it's showing like live, like they just happen to be showing his thing live. It's showing, and then the crash happened while it was showing him.
Yeah.
So and it's your mom's guy, and I'm like, dude, what are the odds? And your mom's tripping, and she's like devastated, you could tell, and I'm laughing and super excited because to me, I'm like, dude, that's incredible. What are the odds? This probably doesn't happen. Maybe it does happen, but for my first time, just kind of experiencing it. Yeah. And it goes to his camera, and he crashes, and like I'm like, whoa! It was super dramatic, and I was like,
those
whoa.
ones are intense, dude. Honestly, I've recently, within the last year, started to love racing. Different kinds of racing too, like dirt track racing, IndyCar racing. But NASCAR, I kind of grew up around that because my uncles love NASCAR. My uncle used to actually race dirt track racing.
You're white.
So we used to go see him race. You're white. But yeah, and my dad loves racing, and he got my mom into it. But like, I recently started playing the game on PlayStation, and like just certain things, and like I don't know, it kind of got me into it, like the different tracks, and then like seeing it live or seeing it like on TV is like a lot better, honestly. But like being able to play it's cool. I don't know. I kind of got into it though. Is my main point, and like they're going really fast, dude. Like especially on the one you saw, Talladega, they're going like 200 miles an hour on that track, and that track's really big. It's the biggest track in the NASCAR Energy Cup or whatever the fuck they call it. It's the biggest track, so they have all this room to get fucking 2, 3, 4 wide next to each other doing 200 miles an hour, and it's like you don't have much room to react if something goes wrong.
And they're pushing
and
each
shit
other.
always goes wrong. Like with that guy, his fucking tire blew out. He was in like second place, dude. His fucking tire blew out, and he fucking boom boom. Like
what I'm telling you.
Yeah, there was a few different crashes, dude. That's the thing about Talladega. Yeah. All the racers that crashed and were out of the fucking race, all they could really say is, that's Talladega. It sucks for the fucking sponsors, the people, the car owners and shit, but the fans got a good race and blah blah blah. They're like, that's Talladega, dude. They're going so fast and so many things can go wrong and you have no time to react. These cars are pushing each other, dude. So like if one car fucking crashes, boom, 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 crashing into it. And even if one of them like spun sideways and went off the track, and he lost control and came back in front of all the cars that were behind him, and they all fucking pile up. That's just how it goes on that track.
People have died on there, right?
There's been a few drivers, I'm pretty sure. One of the most famous was Dale Earnhardt Jr. Dale Earnhardt Sr.
He died at Talladega?
No, he died at Daytona, which is another fast track. It's an international speedway. It's like
Jeff Gordon.
And it was bad, like the way he died?
Yeah. Well, he didn't die instantly.
Oh, fuck.
I used to think he died instantly because when I was a kid, but like I recently rewatched that race when he died on like the last lap, and fucking another car, because they're going so fast, like 200 miles an hour, and there's like drafting that comes off the cars, like an airstream, and if you get in a certain draft, it makes your car do certain things, and I guess somebody fucking barely touched him, and he went sideways, and when he went sideways, he fucking slammed into the wall, like boom, he hit another car, and it like slingshotted him into the wall, and he hit the wall, and that was back before they had like these big ass braces that go around their head, like, so it keeps their head from bouncing around and shit. But they didn't have that back then, and I guess like he had a lot of brain trauma, and when he went to the hospital and he died at the hospital. But I remember he got out of the car. Like when I watched the crash, they got him out of the car. He looked like shook up and shit, but like he walked out. But his brain got into the ambulance. He ended up dying at the hospital. Yeah.
Hey, real quick, give us a story. Give us a Lyft story. We've kind of been skipping.
Oh fuck yeah, we went all over the place. Yeah, dude, baseball.
All
right, before, is that leash kind of short? Like, he looks uncomfortable.
Yeah, let me on time. But give us a story, dude, because it's been a couple episodes and somebody's been asking.
And we're gonna light this blunt, yeah.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Sober October, woo! That was good. Hey, Wally's still going strong, apparently, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
There we go, dude. Congratulations to him. He still hasn't had a drink
and I've
all
been
month long.
And a lot of people don't know, but I've been doing jujitsu.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
My free trial is over. I decided to do something that's really going to be hard for me. So whoa.
Almost fucked that one up, dude.
We got it. Yeah. tomorrow morning I'm going to my class.
You were supposed to go tonight, huh?
Yes,
so
sir.
we're gonna change. We're gonna end up changing the fucking days. Anybody who's, you know, so you're probably gonna end up getting the podcast.
So
a little bit
Tuesdays,
sooner.
Wednesdays, Thursday, Fridays. I'm gonna do that. Not Mondays. Mondays is podcast, and especially they need me at work.
So that's our new day is Monday, guys. So you should be getting the podcast a little bit sooner next time.
Hey, is there anywhere that people can message us or ask questions or anything?
Anywhere. You can hit us up on Gmail. You can hit us up on Gmail. You can hit us up.
Any questions?
What would be the best?
You can comment on SoundCloud. You can comment. I don't know if you can comment. I don't think you can comment on iTunes and shit like that. So pretty much SoundCloud and fucking YouTube. If you see our videos on YouTube.
Let us know.
WallyBubbaWeed@gmail.com. You can ask us any questions. Just leave a comment on SoundCloud. If you're listening to us on SoundCloud, just leave a fucking comment. Ask us questions. If you have anything you want us to talk about, topics.
Exactly.
Because we would love to, give our.
We're just doing this for fun, but we're more than open to ideas, suggestions,
and we really don't come on here every week, and we don't really have anything specific that we're gonna talk about, like a list of things that we tried that like once maybe, but usually we're just like, what are we gonna talk about? Who cares, And then we fucking start it, and then we talk about whatever the fuck we want. Like last week we talked about fucking wrestling, This week we talked about baseball. We talked about fucking going to baseball games as a kid, and then we jumped to NASCAR for a little bit, like us talking about NASCAR, who the fuck thought, but that's what we talk about. We don't give a fuck what we talk about, you know what I mean? Now we're talking about Cesar's Jiu-Jitsu. Gonna see what he does with that shit.
So you're trying to go strong with that?
Yeah, I'm being serious about
that. Dude,
I
think you got like a good body for that, dude, honestly. Like,
yeah, they were telling me that too, especially on small. They were showing me a lot of techniques, like because the coach is small too. He's like 5'2", but he's a black belt, so he's dude,
badass.
No, badass motherfucker, dude. So he was showing me a lot of cool shit. It's hard. I was embarrassed because there was some shit I couldn't do. Just warm-ups are a little bit... okay, the warm-ups, like you jog around, do bear claws, that's cool and easy.
Oh, bear crawls?
Yeah.
Bear claws?
Yeah.
You remember those?
Yeah.
My bad.
I remember those very well.
But...
You didn't like those?
Crab walks. I didn't like those after running 2 miles.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
You're all fatigued and fucking out of
You get tired. You get tired quick. When there's a guy on top of you, you have to figure out... There's a move that we do, the warm-up in the beginning when we jog. It's called shrimp. You have to lay down. So we just, like, pretend I'm just standing up, and we fall back, and we just hit the mat, and then we do shrimps. So it's like I'm on the side, and we just push ourselves. Our asses has to be a little bit out. I'll show you guys later how it goes. But it does help because when the guy's on top of me, I'll figure out how to get away, and you just turn on the side, and you just shrimp out. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck? It does help. These little warm-ups, these little techniques that we do, it does help. Like cartwheels, like one of my coaches, 2 black belts, there's a second coach. They were like, on Fridays, it's open mat, so you just roll around. I just sat down because I was rolling over with somebody else, but then I was like, nah, I'm going to pause for a second, watch them, and I did, and fuck, it's great, it's awesome. It's like you're watching a live show, and it's like a puzzle, dude. Like, you're just full of sweat, and it's like, fuck, that's what I want to do, like. And the coach likes me, dude. He actually, like, told me, like, damn, dude, like, he sees it. We all feed off each other. That's what's great. It's Eddie. Come on, it's his Eddie Bravo. That's his master. So it's kind of good. It's kind of cool. It's a good vibe. People know you already. Be like, hey, Cesar. Once you have to take off your shoes, and then you have to put your feet inside of a little bucket with soap and water. Take out your feet. There's a towel there. Wipe out your feet. Bow, and then walk on the mat and get ready. Stretch, and everybody knows you. There's girls, like, and I try not to roll with the girls because I don't know. I feel awkward. I don't know. I just don't want to hurt them, if that makes sense. But it just, you have to be for real. What I learned from
I want to
jujitsu.
go in there and fucking fight the girls. No, I was good.
What I learned
Get
is
my ass beat by a girl.
what I learned there, you have to be. You can't be afraid. You can't be like loosey, like too loose. Like I'm letting the guy, doing this thing. Like you know what I mean. I have to actually put pressure. Like when I'm on top of him and trying to do trying to figure out what to do, I have to be really, really heavy. I can't just be on top, just whatever. Because he was telling me, if you be heavy on me, like chest to chest, I won't be able to move. Yeah. You know what I mean? And try to do it. So when he trying to get out, he's like, pressure. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. It just, honestly, people ask me, why are you doing this? Why? It's like I said, a challenge.
Who's asking you?
My coworkers.
There's a lot of stamina that's involved with that. You have to have a lot of stamina.
I know.
So like you're gonna be working on your
That's why tonight after this podcast, after we eat, I'm gonna do like the Stairmaster, the bike, a lot of shit for my knee, especially. You guys are so lucky. Both of you guys don't have torn ACLs on both knees. I'm so glad you guys don't have metal screws on your knees. That sucks. Yes, guys, my knees are fucked.
Yeah, I'm gonna start running again. So
I know you did that one day, right?
No, I did it for a week.
Nice. 1 week down.
Real nice, yeah.
Wait, fuck
1 week, and then I was like,
fuck it. You're eating better though, right? Aren't you? Didn't you go buy like stuff to eat, like breakfast and stuff?
Yeah, I'm a little on and off on that. I'm too lazy to go to the fucking grocery store, honestly. Like, instead of eating that, I've been eating frozen burritos in the morning.
That's terrible.
I know, but it's like quick, and
and they're delicious, probably.
Well, the ones I get, yeah, they're the ones.
Try to cook, man. Try to cook
for the morning.
Try, at least try. Just wake up. Okay.
You wake up hungry? You hungry in the morning?
I eat like fruit or something in the morning.
Yeah, don't eat anything in the morning.
What was that?
I would say like, yeah, something like fruit or like a yogurt or some shit. Wait till lunch.
That's what I was eating. I was eating the yogurt, but I just been too lazy to go buy more yogurt. I have the cereal and the honey, but I don't have the fucking yogurt. And it's just like I don't want to go to the Stater Brothers and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go to Stater Brothers or like whatever grocery store. That's just the closest one.
But why? Why? What goes through your head that you
just
don't
lazy?
Want to?
Right?
Yeah, I'm just like I'm on my way home, and I'm just like, oh, I'm finally off, you know. And then I fucking don't stop by the store.
So you don't think
about? And then
about
when I get home, I'm like, oh, I fucking forgot to stop at the store. And then I'm like, oh well. And I don't go. And then in the morning, I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot about that. Okay, well, just get a frozen burrito and walk out the door. You know?
Yeah, just simple.
Let that shit defrost, and then by the time it's break time. It's quick, yeah. This guy's so disappointed to be losing.
No, I'm not disappointed.
You want to be my chef, bro?
Nah, I've been watching.
I don't know. I don't wake up early enough to have time to fucking cook for myself,
bro. But I don't cook that early, bro. There's the only time I cook early. Well, I mean,
oh shit, my bad.
I wake up like 1 hour early, and then I do my shit, cook my lunch, in the morning. So I eat it by the time it's 12 o'clock because that's the time I eat, 12 o'clock. But I'm trying my best to eat clean. I know it's hard. I know it is. Trust me. But I'm trying my best. At least I work. I try to work out at least 4 times a week. But I'm trying. I'm not the best shape of my life, but
I'm not the best shape of my life.
Or, yeah, whatever. Sorry if that doesn't make any sense.
No, it makes sense, dude. I'm just busting your balls. I've been going back to listen to older podcasts and certain things you say. Fuck, that shit makes me laugh. So I hope.
No, I laugh too, dude.
So I hope other people, I'm busting your balls, but like I stop back. And
that's one of the reasons I gotta stop doing that, though, man. No, I don't want to.
But it's like unintentional comedy, right? Like, I don't know. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I don't look
Sometimes
at it the way you
say
do.
certain things funny and like.
No, but I feel bad though. It's not good though. I feel bad. I don't want my listeners to be like, this guy's retarded. I'm not retarded.
No, you're working on it.
I just, today at work, I actually went online. I had free time because I was.
Dude, no one ever said you're retarded.
No, I'm not. It just.
And who really has the right to tell you that, anyways?
It's not, I don't know. I'm not saying I feel like that, but it just. Like right now, I try to talk slow so I don't stutter. That's what I'm working on. I went online today doing work, and I wrote, how can I stop stuttering? And it gives me a list, 1 to 10, saying...
On your phone?
Yeah. No, on the computer, it said, read, meditate, don't speak fast, take your time, slow.
Just pronounce your words.
Have you ever tried meditating?
I'm not that good at it. I tried. I don't know what's the problem. Maybe I need to speak to someone that has that experience because I don't know what I'm doing.
It's supposed to be real easy, but you're supposed to just focus on something. Like just focus on it and then just...
I'm good.
No, you're supposed to focus on your breathing. You're supposed to just sit quietly, somewhere quiet, focus on something like visually, but like then just focus on your breathing. Just think about your breathing, but don't hold your breath. Breathe normally. Make sure you keep breathing normally. This is what I've read because I've tried to meditate too, and like you feel calmer, but like I haven't really noted like I haven't had any like out of body experience or anything.
I think you have to
like
be
that.
more continuous with it.
Yeah,
You know
you have to
I mean?
practice it. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't practiced it, but I've looked it up and looked into how to do it, and that's what most of the places that I've seen that I've read.
A lot of people recommend meditation for many reasons, including that. But
it has a lot to do with breathing and like focusing on your breathing and shit like that.
Well, dude, I noticed something. I noticed you. We brought this again from the podcast that you're from a different country and your English is great. Mine is like I skip words.
I think it's in his blood, dude.
Or my words are backwards.
Your uncle was like that too.
What uncle?
Like when I first met you, you had an uncle that was around. I believe, and he had like a white car. I believe it was Theo.
Oh yeah, my Theo Koki. Yeah. Hold that thought real quick, because I don't want him to forget what you were saying. So you were saying what?
That you're from a different country.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that you don't stutter that much. That's why I noticed, and I do.
He just got good communication skills.
No, but also like, dude, you can't.
I don't know what it is though. I'm trying to.
It's your.
I don't know if it's my brain.
Don't you think? Don't you think like everything he went through, kind of like with George, all that stuff had to affect you, dude. Right? Like being a kid and having that trauma, and like that had to in a way.
Well, yeah, definitely. But the way he is, like, and the way he talks and shit, like, I think that has to do with like your family because like your brother's like that.
But also like,
and I feel like in that aspect, you guys are like the same. Like when it comes to like your communication and like you can be professional and you could be in a professional setting and shit like that, and you know how to talk to people. Like you've done telemarketing and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I don't know. I think Cesar can too. He's learning, dude. Like, don't you feel like
that's what it takes, though? You have to do things that involve that, and you have to get experience talking to people. He worked at a bank. He worked telemarketing. Like that's all he did was talk to people on the phone. Like at a bank, all you do is talk to people, communicate.
You're getting better, right? You're saying people are telling you, so
yeah.
So like you're learning, fool. Like I don't know. I used to read a lot, dude. When I was younger, I would read a lot, and like I've told you, like I would come across words I didn't know. I was like, what the fuck? Like I have to find out what this means, and then like I don't know. It just made sense.
I do that a lot now that we can. Like now that we could just go Google.
You could always could, fool. It's just a little harder.
Dude, I'm always doing. Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, you used to have to look in a book, but now you could just be like, I don't have to go look for a book right now. I could just, what is this? I was looking up like history shit because I'm a history buff, but I just look up random shit sometimes and learn about people that don't even exist anymore. Like I don't even know why, but it's like filling my brain.
What, really?
Yeah, like random shit. Like I was reading about English monarchs There's like been a lot of them. You know what I mean? And did you know King Louis the 13th, or the one that took over France a long time ago? Like King Louis the 8th, or no, Louis, I don't remember exactly, but like he ruled part of England, like half of England at one point, like a French ruler or something like that. I don't know. I didn't know that, but
yeah.
But like you can look up random shit. I don't know how I get into weird shit like this. My bad, guys. We weren't even talking about this. And
no, we're good. We're talking about it for a reason. But back to the jiu-jitsu.
Oh, thing. You were talking about looking it up. You're able
to
like, look up things, blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah, I think you're getting better.
Too high, dude.
No, you're good. You're getting better, dude. You're getting better. Just keep going. Keep asking questions. You're doing great. I didn't even know you're doing half the things you're doing. Like you said, you look up things to how to help better yourself. That's good, dude. I don't think a lot of people do that. I don't think a lot of people are even aware that they could better themselves. Some people just live their life living it. You know, we run into them at work all the time. I run into people on a daily basis.
You're trying to learn new things and shit, like trying to.
So keep going. I think.
No, it's because look, man. I had conversations with your brother over the weekend talking about I'm too nice. I think it was on Saturday before the fight. No, it was during lunch. How I'm too nice, like at work. You know what I mean? Today was great. It was just being my boss, my manager, and some other coworker that got not transferred, but he works at every store. And work was great. It's just that by the end of the day, it was just me and my manager. We had a conversation about other coworker that it just, like we talked about this before. It just, when someone talk about someone's back, like it's kind of like fucked up because I don't want to fuck up at work, or he tells me not to do this because that's not the right way to do it. And I kind of told my manager that because I'm like, in my head, I'm like, dude, I don't want to be in the middle of it. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I just get nervous talking to people. I just like, should I say the truth? Should I just be honest for real? Because I just want to let it out. And the craziest shit is that me and my manager had a great conversation, and he trusts me. And he goes, listen, man, I get where you're coming from, and I respect what you're saying. But any problem, Cesar, seriously, you could talk to me, man. Because I kind of told my manager straight out. Because, like, basically, yeah, we're not here to make friends. We're co-workers. But if you want to be a friend, cool, let's do it. You know what I mean? But there's sometimes people say it, they're your friend, but they're not really. And that's not, I'm not saying me, but other people.
Yeah, people play.
And pretend. I told my manager straight out today, I was like, bro, I'm not a two-faced dude. Probably I was like 5 or 6 years ago. But now it's like, now I know to keep my mouth shut, certain people, because I don't want to be talking behind somebody else's back. I just can't.
I'll just do it on a podcast.
Just do it on the podcast. You know who you are, man. No. You know who you are, bitch.
I'm just saying, dude, I don't know about you guys, but when you guys wake up, how do you guys feel? Are you guys happy? Because when I wake up, I'm still fucking the head like, dude, I have to go to work. I have to listen to people's bullshit. And I don't want to feel like that. I want to feel...
So you're not happy. You got to figure out something else to do then.
Kind of.
I do too, dude. I wake up and I'm like, fuck, I got to go to work.
That's why I'm doing...
we all kind of do.
That's why I'm doing...
Because our job sucks, dude. So bro, we know what we got to do. We just got to do it now.
Exactly. That's why I'm doing jiu-jitsu. That's why I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to do it. I paid already. And I'm like, no, dude, I got to stick to it.
Are you trying to prove something to yourself, or are you trying to like make money from that?
Make money? No.
You're trying to like learn a discipline. Like
they're both, like everything.
You can tell he didn't want to tell us he paid for it. He was like, I paid for it.
Damn it, I went too far.
This one's full of lies, dude. But all his lies is like, because he's afraid. Like, dude, try and be less afraid.
Like earlier, hey, I lied to you. I'm not gonna lie. I lied to you, but only because you know.
Dude, I got a buddy of mine. He goes, "Hey,
but
man,
at least he's honest that he lied." You know,
I have a buddy of mine or a guy I know. Okay, he'll be like, "Hey, man, you know that thing you had there? I took it, but I'm telling you, if you want it, I'll give it back. So I'm not a bad guy." I'm like, but where is it? It's in my backpack. Wait, you already grabbed it? It's yeah, but I'm telling you. So just so you know, I'm not like that. I won't just take it. I'm telling you, if you.
So just
Yeah,
he's telling you he stole it.
But he's.
Hey, but I'm not.
But if
really
you want it, I'll
stealing
give it right back.
I'm kind of just asking you if it might be stealing if you say no.
Yeah, but no, but that way you know that I'm a good guy because I'm telling you. You know what
that
I mean?
I stole it.
And I'm just like, oh.
I didn't tell you until now. It's already like.
Or one time he
thought
took
you
it,
might be cool with
and
that.
I'm like, have you seen that? He goes, oh yeah, I took it to my house, but I'll give it back. Like, I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? And then I kind of feel bad, and I'm like, keep him, man. Or I'm like, whatever, dude, you know? And he already knows. So like,
dude, you don't think he'll try to do that again?
Yeah, so I know some people are like manipulative, or they act like, oh, I'm a fucking victim. I'm like,
isn't that like a siren? Isn't there like bells going off right now? Like something's up. Like
yeah,
maybe,
but he's
he's red.
harmless. He's a titiri. Like this fool over here trying to hide his. I paid for it. Like, dude, just try not. If you're not hurting anybody, dude, do you? You know, like
I'm not hurting anybody.
give us your Lyft story, my son. I want to hear.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh yeah!
Or a quick one, something weird that happened.
Give
I know a
it to
couple
me.
times you've told me some things, and I'm like, oh shit.
Give it to us, baby.
Man, there's so many stories I can't remember.
What?
You think you'll ever go back to Lyft? No.
No, maybe, I don't know. I missed it a little bit. Fucking tips help.
He missed it. He doesn't miss it anymore, but he missed it before.
There were good times. It's just, fuck, man. Driving at nighttime with picking up drunk people, it's crazy. I just don't like dealing there asking me stupid questions. Fucking in the car.
Fucking in the car?
Yeah.
All right, give us our story, motherfucker.
Really?
I think he told us that one, no?
People fucked in my car? No.
You haven't heard that one?
Did he tell us that? Oh.
Talk
I don't
about
know.
gay
Do you
guy.
remember?
I talk about gay guy trying to hitting on me.
Yeah.
That one was great.
I talk about a sweet old lady with no leg. I was with her at the store at the AT&T. She bought me Burger King.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember that. The guy that gave you the fucking the pen.
The girls fighting at Del Taco, right?
Del
Okay, yeah. So I don't remember hearing about the people fucking.
Yeah,
in the car.
tell us that one. Yeah, I don't think
that one came out of nowhere. So the first one, it was in
the first one. So it happened more than once.
Yeah,
Nice.
twice. New
Nice.
Year's. Yeah,
Have you fucked in your car?
Yeah, a hooker.
But did other people fuck in there first, or you got it first?
They did.
Oh, fine. Okay, go ahead.
But who cares?
The first time?
I don't know. It was just
some people care.
awkward.
That's a
It
big
was
deal
at
to some
nighttime, so I was here at the house. Nighttime. It was like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. I turned on my app, and I got a request around somewhere in Menifee, and it's a bar called Pit Stop. So I picked up a couple, and girl gets in there first, and she goes, "I'm drunk." and I'm like, oh, that's. I turn around, I was like, oh, that's cool, you know, babe, you having a good time. And her boyfriend, he goes, hey man, how's it going? Hey, thanks for picking us up, man. You already got the destination to our house? And I'm like, yeah, I got it. Boom, boom. And next thing you know, I guess I had the 94.7. I don't know, some good jam was playing, and it was like pretty. It was in the middle, like, you know, it was like it wasn't loud or it wasn't low. It was just like I could still hear the music and then making out. Yeah.
94.7 The wave.
And
they
I guess
good music.
they play good jazz music, so there was a good music playing, and then out of nowhere I hear these two making out. And
Were you a little hard?
No,
come on. Really?
No, for real, dude. It just felt I wasn't. I just feel awkward because I'm like, this is weird. People are like, they're about to do it because I heard a belt, like she's taking off the belt.
Oh shit!
So I believe for a second, maybe.
That's awesome.
I turned on the music a little bit, like maybe like to 35. So maybe she was giving him head. I don't know. Next thing you know, this is funny. The music was about to be over. I forgot what the song's called, but it was about to be over. I knew it. And then I was driving, and there was a stop sign. So once I was at the stop sign. The music was over. You could hear the girl moaning, like, ah.
Oh yeah.
You know,
now
like,
you're hard.
So he was like fingering her or something.
or
right?
something, and I'm like,
Now you're
whoa,
hard?
no, I wasn't hard, dude. And
Okay.
it just happened, and I was just like, whoa, this is weird. So another song comes on, or a commercial break, I don't know, and I remember the guy stopped because he felt kind of bad. It's like, oh, like I kind of hear he's like, oh, we're fucking his car or some shit like that. And then the girl
didn't say
ca-
nothing?
No,
Oh, yeah. What do you think about
honestly,
that, baby?
I'm a dude, so I'm not gonna cock block.
I'm drunk, baby.
And I'm a think ahead guy. Like I think ahead. It's like if I don't want to turn around and say, hey guys, you can't do that. And I wanted to, but at the same time, it's like,
Why would you want to ruin their good time? You know?
exactly. I'm like, fuck, let them do it. Just like you
Make
said
a mess
earlier.
on your back seat.
Oh, dude, I was worried about that, dude. I was worried about the
I would
guy.
have been like, nah, dude, like there ain't no towel in here. You're not gonna
But-
nut all over my fucking seat.
No, so the guy
Fuck, I
stopped.
didn't think about
I remember
that.
the guy stopped,
Yeah,
and
dude.
then
nobody's staying in my seat except for me.
the guy stopped, and dude, I was only like 2 minutes away from their house. So the guy pushes off the girl, and the girl just jump back on him, like just making out, and she was on top of him, and you could see like the car move, like shaking a little bit, and I'm like, well, and I wanted to laugh so much, so I was like, fuck it. So I turn on. The destination was like 30 seconds away. I pulled over to the right. What's funny is that they were both struggling putting their pants on. Like you can see the guy just trying to put his pants on, struggling a little bit. The girl just did it quickly. The guy said thank you, blah blah blah, and then next thing you know, he just gives me a $50 tip. Like
Nice.
Oh, cool.
the second one, I'll say this quick. Those people pissed me off, and I give them a 1 star, a bad rating, because I caught the guy giving me a bad rating, so fuck him. But I picked up a couple somewhere in the hills in Riverside, and they were so drunk. The guy brought a beer, and I'm like, fuck, this guy's so drunk, he's gonna bring a beer inside of my car, but he's a cholo, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Where'd you pick him up, at a house?
It was somewhere in the hills, but straight
Who's
out.
supposed to say he's a cholo? So bro,
Just straight
there's
out.
nothing scarier, I think, than a cholo kneeling down. You're like, fuck.
Kneeling down.
Yeah, like
But-
posted or something.
Anyway,
not
just-
squatting
Oh.
down.
So this cholo just brings his girlfriend, and they were both drunk. And I talked to the guy for 5 minutes. Their destination was to Myrna Valley, so it was like 35-minute ride. So the guy started talking to me. Hey, how do you like driving for Lyft? And I'm like, oh, it's great, man. Any crazy stories? And I told him about
You.
no, I just talk some other bullshit. The girl fights.
Hey, some other people were fucking in my car.
No, and
You got the idea right there.
no, dude, it got quiet, and you could hear like he was on top of her, but like they were just no. He was sitting down, and this guy actually took off his shorts, because you could hear the girl saying, "Take off your pants off," like all the way, and you could hear her, like just doing that. I'm like, whoa,
Fuck yeah.
Now you're hard.
no.
Wow.
It's just like, fuck, what do you say? Like, should I say something? Should I just, I don't know, dude. Like, I'm like,
Fuck it. You got $50 the first time. Weren't you thinking like, fuck it?
it was
maybe-
I didn't give a fuck, because it was like, the big ratings, like from that destination, it was going to give you like probably it's going to be like $100 ride. So I was like, I ain't give a fuck. I was like, fuck, this is weird though. The guy started talking to me all of a sudden. This guy's giving him head.
What's up? Just like,
yeah,
up,
and
dude?
then out of nowhere.
So how do you like driving for Lyft?
So I was driving like this, just quietly, and then just the music was a little bit loud, so you could hear the girl just moaning, because the girl was laying down, her head was on just on the seat, and you can see. I'm looking at the cars from behind, and you can see the guy's head shining, just going like, you know what I mean? He was on top of her, just nailing her, and I'm like, whoa, this is crazy.
Yeah, he was like beating that shit.
Just hitting it hard. You can that girl was just like, oh my god.
Oh wow, this
one's
like way more intense than the first one, right?
Yeah, so this one was like kind of funny because I got off Marchfield, I took the streets, and the destination was so close to my house, like so close. So as soon as I dropped them off, they were struggling. I just look at the guy. Is he gonna say goodbye?
Give you a little kiss, good night.
Hey, thanks for letting us
or
use
tip or something, because I was waiting for a tip. It's like, you motherfucker, I let you fuck in my car. No, I saw the reflection that he gave me a 1-star. So that piece of shit just walked away.
That's interesting though. The Lyft driver's car. Like, for some people who can't like fuck at their house or something.
Was that like $100 ride? You said?
Probably less. I'm probably over exaggerating.
Because I'm like, dude, if I'm paying $100 for a ride, I'm gonna fuck in your car.
No, right?
Well, I don't know. That's probably what he thought. He probably lived with his mom or something.
Yeah, but he was just a guy that doesn't have manners.
Yeah, fuck it. They didn't dirty your car?
No, but people.
You never found any spots or anything?
No, but people do leave their stupid shit. I got beer spills, soda spills. Like, people leave their shit, like their trash, and it did bother me a little bit. I'm like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Because I just cleaned it this morning. Vacuum.
Gross.
Dude, you're lucky I wasn't in your car fucking, dude, because
nobody has threw up in my car. Nobody has wanted to fight me in the car. I had it, like I said, I deal with girl fights, gay guys hitting on me. People leave money. There was $100 bill. I found a wallet.
Save some for next week, Conan. Save some.
No, a lot of shit, motherfuckers. A lot of shit.
We're gonna get some in and out.
We'll be back
later.
We love you guys. This has been the
Blink.
Who the Hell Knows podcast, you little motherfucker.
Don't blink.
And that was Cesars Lyft Stories, by the way. Later, motherfuckers.